Hey everyone, this is Donald the Repentless. On today's episode of Life of an Inventory Auditor, we get the field vlog from American Fork, Utah, Walmart, where I talk about things like training, teamwork, and specialty teams within Regis. So I hope you join me on this interesting episode of the series. And okay, it's another morning, another time here at the Fred Murray's parking lot. Today we're going to American Fork, the super center there. I have a couple of topics I want to talk about while I'm filming the blog. I'm going to try to at least shoot something during lunch. I did try to last time, but I think I hit photograph instead of video on that one. But look at this. It's not a bad morning. It's not snowing. You can't tell from this, but it's a fairly clear sky out today. So, you know, I didn't mention this last time, but on the way back from Saratoga Springs, we ran into snow a good bit away in the Utah and a little bit in Idaho, but it doesn't look too bad. It's not too windy either for Pocatello and this time of year. Yeah, I might well talk about one of the topics I wanted to talk about anyways, and that is one of the things that I've noticed has changed with Regis since I joined the company back in '96. Back in those days, it was more about teamwork. We went into a store as a team, and we worked as a team to complete the store and get it done. Now, even though the asset level has done quite a bit of good things in the company in terms of efficiency, it has sort of, well, turned it competitive. I mean, back in the day when I couldn't figure something out, you know, and this has a little bit to do with training, because Diane trained me back in '96, and you know, they don't really seem to do as much training today. The person who's doing the training in this area, every time she sets up a training session for new hires, someone always says, well, we need those machines to do the store. So of course you can't do the training without any machines on which to do the training. And even when the training, all you can really train is, like, you know, the basics of how to use a machine, transmit and search through your recordings. But most of the stuff, you know, you either learn from experience or other team members will give you pointers, or at least they used to. They don't do that as much. I do. If I'm asked a question, I'll do my best to answer it for the person. But anyways, I'm going to close this one out for now. Probably talk to you at break or lunch. Bye. Well, I'm currently exiting the Walmart at the end of the day. It's a little after 6 right now. So basically a 10-hour day when you consider a 45-minute lunch. Here we are outside in American Fork, Utah. So, you know, actually I had a couple of things. I think I talked about most of it in the earlier video I shot this morning before leaving for Utah. But I don't know. You know, I find this whole Walmart crew I've kind of known about them for years. It's been a thing for years, but it's kind of an interesting concept. I think I think we're over here. I think that's the one we came in. But anyways, they tend to do things a little different than the district I'm from. It seems to work for them, but it tends to be long days. Let's see. I wonder, was this one ours? The one, let's see. No, that's not the one. Which one is it? Oh, jeez. Louise. At one point in time I would have thought of like trying to join the Walmart crew, but since they're based out of Utah and I'm in Pocatello, it'd be kind of hard for me to get down to the meet site, wherever that is down here. But now I'm looking around for the vehicle we came in, and I'm looking for Ruth. There was 5 of us scheduled to come to this thing, and only 2 of us showed. Me and Ruth. So yeah, there's that, and more Rocky Mountains in the background. So like I said, I might record something when I get home, sort of wrap things up, but I'm ending this now. Well, I'm doing this post log to the field vlog because of the fact that after I shot the last scene, I started recording again, and I sat there and I chatted away at the camera without realizing that the battery was really low and that the battery had died, in fact. So that entire sequence that I thought I'd recorded didn't get recorded. But I'm going to take the time now to try to sort of recap and go over some of the things that I said during that missing segment that would have been part of this field vlog. And what I was talking about is the fact that years before they had a Walmart crew, I had been doing Walmarts as just part of District 431. In fact, most the Walmarts were done within the individual districts instead of having their own dedicated team. And that the only thing that has changed between, one thing that hasn't changed between then and now is the fact that the Walmart stores take a long time to do it. I realize that especially like the last couple of Walmarts I've done with the Walmart crew, is that they had to let several people go. So they were sort of short-handed. I think I mentioned in the previous episode that they had brought in people from Texas and Colorado. So they had flown these people from like El Paso, and put them up in a hotel. So Thursday would have been like their Friday anyways. But, there are other specialty teams within Regis. There's a team that does nothing but Home Depots. The difference between the two is that, as far as I know, at least I haven't been invited to any, Home Depot team doesn't tend to invite people from the local district as support staff like Walmart does. I also understand that there's a Costco team that does nothing but count Costco's, kind of like the Walmart team. Like I've heard them say that like 9 or 10 months out of the year, they basically do nothing but travel around the western United States and stay in hotels and do nothing like count Walmart. The people that flew up from El Paso was from the Walmart team that does Texas and Arizona, New Mexico, and that area. I think they said Nevada too. I don't know if they do Oklahoma, but I would imagine they do, since Oklahoma is right next to Texas. But there's also I think there's a Lowe's team. There's also the Target team, which is slightly different than like the Walmart team or the Home Depot team. The Target team in this area is made up of members of the Ogden, Salt Lake City, Boise, and a couple of districts from Montana that just do the targets within that area. You know, okay, so that's what I have to say about that. Another thing I was thinking about mentioning is that, and this is sort of a rumor alert, because the person I heard this from, I don't know how accurate this information is, so I'm not putting this out there as fact. I'm putting this out there as something I heard. What he was saying was that whenever Walmart brings in someone from like District 431, the District 431 gets part of the profit from the county of the Walmart, of that particular Walmart. Like I said, I don't know how true that is, but it does kind of make a sort of sense that there would be a certain amount of sharing with the district that sends people to do the Walmart when it's not in in their district or whatever, because it does cost. I think each district has their own budget and so forth, and the salary has to come out of the budget of District 431 to send District 431 people to like I said, like American Fork, to count a Walmart there. So it does kind of make sense that they would get some money for that to cover the cost of sending people to the Walmart. But I think that's about it. Thank you for watching this video. Rate this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Leave any comments or questions you have in the comment section below. Share this video on social media if you so decide to. And don't forget to subscribe for more Repentless content. This is Donald the Repentless signing off, and have a nice day.